Hello everybody, I thought it was about time to do an update video on the progress that I've been making for my knitting projects, and this is probably the biggest difference. And this is the big blanket that I'm making, so this is actually the back side of the blanket. Probably should have shown you the other side, but when you flip it over it'll be like this, so the lines are a lot cleaner. And it's huge, it's going to be massive. So for reference, that's the size of my hand, so you can see how big it is, and it's really stretchy. It is super soft, and I'm really quite excited to get this finished because it is a really big project. It is the biggest thing that I've ever knitted, and I am very much looking forward to having it finished for the winter. So when I'm watching films or on out and about camping or whatever, then I can take this and my partner and I can enjoy it and be nice and cozy warm. So yeah, this is just really nice, and the wool is from Hobbycraft, so it's not super expensive, which is a really good thing. It is this one, there we go. So Everyday Super Chunky, and these are kind of like, it's the information on it, sorry, and like that. I think it is polystyrene? No, it's acrylic. So it's not the best material in the world. It'd be ideal if it was like wool or something more natural, but I didn't know how this was going to turn out, and I didn't want to buy loads of expensive wool and then it not kind of work, you know. And as I said, it's expensive, so, and it's a lot of material, and I didn't need anything specific like that. I didn't need it to be wool, so it's fine. And as I said, we're probably going to take it camping and all that kind of stuff, so we wanted something that was going to be durable, and I'm not going to feel bad about it if it gets a bit kind of messy. But yeah, so I've got to finish all of the stripes, and then at the end I will weave in all of these ends, make it a lot neater. But the plan for this one is to repeat the colours. So I'm currently on this brown one again at the top, and the plan is to repeat the colours from the pale blue all the way up to this little pale pink, maybe 3 times. So it is going to be a humongous blanket, and that is exactly what I am looking for. But yeah, so that is what I've done with this one. And then I've got my other little baby blanket that I've been working on. So I usually take this to work and work on it, you know, at work in my lunch breaks and stuff like this. And it is getting quite big as well. It's nowhere near as big as the other one, but as you can see, it is getting a bit it's getting big. So I've got, I think, 1 ball of wool left for this one, and then it will be finished. I was debating whether or not to knit a little baby jumper or a little baby hat with it, but I'm not sure. I've never really done that, so I don't really know if I want to kind of waste the wool, I guess. But regardless, and also I don't know how big any baby is going to be born. I don't want to knit something and it is too small or too big or anything like that. So I'm thinking of just doing the blanket and making life a little bit easier for myself. I think I might make some hats or jumpers in kind of more neutral colours, maybe white or yellow or something like that. But yeah, so that is all of my knitting projects so far. And the next thing that I would like to do is get more into sewing, and I would like to design some dresses and just do some fun things. I've got some patterns for some really cool coat designs, so this is obviously more like cosplay, sort of like costumes, but I really love this style just for everyday, and I think it is really cute and really pretty. So I will work my way up to that one, hopefully. Got this really pretty dress pattern, which I think is really lovely. It would be nice to have to go out when we go to really nice fancy restaurants and stuff like that. Got another kind of cosplay one. I really love this one, and again I would just wear this out and about because I don't care what other people think. Same with this one. It looks more like a pirate costume, but again I am immune to caring about what other people think of my clothes, so if I like it I'll wear it. Got this really cute little dragon pattern, and I would like to try this pretty soon. I've got a little nephew who I would like to make this for. He's a little bit small at the moment to enjoy something like this, but he'll get bigger. And then we've got some of these from my mum. She had this and she's given it to me, and I think they're adorable. So again, I've got a little nephew, so it's just a nice kind of fun thing to make, and again with some more little baby clothes and little blankets and bibs and stuff like that. So there is lots of opportunities to make some stuff with these patterns. There are some other patterns online that I would like to try, but it is definitely kind of building my way up. I can sew and stuff like that is pretty straightforward really, but most of what I've made has been quilts and kind of basic things like that. So making clothing is going to be much different, making toys is going to be different, but it's something that I would really think is important to know how to do, especially for things like repairing clothing, especially in today's world where we've got fast fashion and everything is really, really quick and cheap and easy, and we don't really know where it's coming from or who's made it and how much they've been paid to make it. I think being able to make your own clothing out of sustainably sourced materials that, you know, haven't been in bad places, I think that's quite important. And yeah, as I said, the labour is really important as well. You don't want to be buying stuff from really questionable sources. But yeah, so that is the update on the patterns and stuff that I've been doing and the crafty things that I've been making. I really would like to get this done, as I said, for winter, so it is ready. But it's a lot of work. It's not tedious, it just takes a long time because it is so big. But yeah, I'm hoping to show you when it's finished. And I was going to block it, so when you block it you kind of have to hold it in position and then you kind of steam it, and it should stay a bit more kind of, if I show you up here, it would stay kind of more like that, so a bit flatter, as opposed to being all kind of ruffled. But I actually quite like it like this, and I don't want to completely ruin it at the end because that would be upsetting. So I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm really happy with it so far, and I really do hope to finish it and show you once it's done, and then I can show you how big it is. It's going to be huge. So yeah, that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you are keeping cool in this hot weather that we're having. It is so hot. I'm just sat in front of the AC, so hopefully that hasn't been too annoying in the background of this video. But yeah, that's all. If you have any ideas of what to knit next, please let me know. I'm always open to ideas. I would like to finish these ones first. Actually, saying that, I do have another one that I haven't shown you. I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. It is a very, very basic blanket. It's another little baby blanket, but this one is a lot thicker. So as you can see, it is much, much thicker. The wool is a lot bigger, I guess. And it's not as soft as the other ones, just because the stitch that I've used, this is called a moss stitch, it's a lot more kind of dense, maybe. But this would be nice, I think, in the car for a small child, just on really, really cold drives and stuff like that, just to keep them warm. And as a base layer, so putting it on the bottom of a little bed for them so they can sleep on top of it, might kind of keep them a bit warmer as well in winter. But yeah, that is finally it. I've got nothing else to show you, so yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.